have a name for your audience, John Kitover? Are they like the, you know how some creators have, if you're a tax-paying idiot, if you're getting screwed by the Democrats, what are you doing? Come on over to Clubhouse. This is
graced with LeBron today, the king of Kabbalah. Anytime King LeBron
finds conversation about your campaign with you guys.
Anytime you find yourself great with the presence of King LeBron, Ribono Shel Olam, you have to pray to Hashem in Shemaim and say, another Clubhouse miracle, such divine wisdom coming from LeBron. A true Talmud Chacham.
Sounds like you're a fan, John.
I'm a fan of anybody who is funny, meaning that, like, he's not funny, but he is funny. When he insults everybody, he insults himself. To me, I'm like the circus ringmaster. I want to bring out all the circus freaks, record them, publish them, and just do the whole show. That's it. I want to record everyone giving me their best.
We'll do our best for you.
Oh, you didn't know? The Nancy Pelosi circus master?
What incredibly embarrassing things are we going to do today?
Well, Abby's going to say dat about 100 times.
I don't think anybody can surpass the embarrassment that I've done. So
you're too hard on yourself, Nora. There's lots of circus freaks to entertain yourself with. This barbecue party's just getting started.
I even cringe at my own stuff.
That's okay. Just think about this big bald head.
Listen, just when you think it can't get worse, here comes somebody else to do something even worse. So,
Nora, you should remember always that some people will pay to be humiliated. You got it for free.
That's
great.
great.
Nora is an all-time great.
Is that why you have me blocked, Rico? What the?
Do I?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, I just realized that.
With me. I just tweeted about her like constantly. Let's see. Future.
You the sheep, I'm the shepherd. Not your place to judge me.
You're the sheep and I'm the one with the shears. I'm exploiting you for your product.
I'm back.
Abby.
No, that was me.
Why have you forsaken me?
That sounds like you, Edu.
No, okay. That's right.
Abby, what?
We've been talking about the fact that Edu has sometimes similar voice to you.
You think so? Abby, what?
We've been talking about the fact that Edu has sometimes similar voice to you.
You think so?
No.
I think it's the something. Sometimes.
What accent do you have, Edu?
I think he has similar voice. I think yes. I think he has similar voice. I think yes.
It's just the accent, but I just had my head in a different position when I was talking, and I guess I could sound sometimes like Abby.
What accent do you have?
We are. Can I say Abby?
What?
Welk accent we hebben?
Yeah, sure.
No, we have Dutch accent.
No, I know that Abby is Dutch.
I me too. Yeah.
I hear, like Edu, I hear a touch of African in your accent, like a touch of it. And, but whenever you sounded like Abby, I didn't hear that at all. For example, sometimes and I don't know if I have any kind of accent and like any touch of but sometimes when the Pakistanis that are from Canada speak, or even the US, I hear a little bit of Pakistani accent in their speech.
Oh, interesting. Even though, but in English, I just have a heavy Dutch English.
What is your first language now?
My first language?
Actually, no, but I never recognize people with Dutch accents. Like, I don't know how Dutch accent sounds like, because for me, like, another Dutch people, they'll
Coach that coaches foreign countries. When he speaks Dutch, English is crazy. I will send the link.
It's like
Water, and I'm dripping it. But it doesn't make sense in English, you know? So people are laughing all the time. Let me find the video.
Alpha, by the way, are you there?
Yes.
So this is what he said. Dirty, smelly, stinky sheep.
You're a dirty, smelly, stinky sheep.
I kept saying that over and over. He's like, we're basically dirty, smelly, stinky sheep. I'm like, okay, that's not a great way to. I don't know.
It's not the most pleasing image and probably not the best way to think about yourself, but
Yeah, like I didn't like it.
it was like the
you're
pastor.
a dirty, smelly, stinky sheep.
Was it the pastor?
So Edu, not the pastor, the guy that was doing the OCIA. I haven't met
CIA.
the Order of Catholic Initiate. What does it stand for? The Alpha?
I think you got it. It's the I think it's called it's a Catholic Christian. But it's just like what adults like if they want to convert, they do this program.
Like catching too many stuff.
Yeah, grade 10. And this Kenyan TA came up to me. He asked me, "Are you Eritrean?"
Yeah.
It could be because a lot of us we got mistaken either for
And I didn't know what it was, so I went home and I Googled it. I was like, what is Eritrea?
Eritreans are like black, no?
What did you say?
Eritreans are usually black, no?
Eritreans are considered like some of the most beautiful of the East Africans, actually.
Yeah, we are kind of we are black Africans, of course, but like we are. I don't know if it's like Semitic, but like we are like a distinctive ethnic group. The Ethiopians and Eritreans look more similar, like especially the ones because of Habesha, so people of the highlands. And I think like a couple of thousand years ago, we immigrated from like Yemen or something like that to Eritrea and mixed with locals. But either that or because since humanity started in East Africa, exactly on the border of Eritrea and Ethiopia, humanity looks like us, not us like looking at humanity. Does it make sense? Because people say, you
came out of Africa.
Yeah, because people say like, you don't look typical African, you don't have that big nose or blah blah. What are you mixed with? I'm like, I'm not mixed with anything. I'm just Eritrean. People always like get mad about it, but yeah.
Europeans mixed with Neanderthals.
Wait, I hate to interrupt, but King LeBrian has returned to the room. All hail King LeBrian.
We were hearing a little bit of the conversation because John was streaming it, but then he got kicked out, so we missed most of it. But it was interesting what you all were talking about.
Cool. Actually, I have a task for John, since he says, "Hail King LeBrian." I have a task for you, John.
You can do is create a new burner account. Don't look at anybody's profile and get an anonymous account.
LeBrian just message Issa or some of the mods and let them know. I'm sure they want you
I
fired.
think I did, but I'm not sure. Like when you message somebody on this app now, it looks dark. Does that mean the message was delivered?
I don't think it tells you if the messages are delivered.
Wait, what are you talking about? Which platform?
Here.
Oh no,
Yeah,
here it doesn't say. Here it doesn't say.
But like when you send somebody a message, like it's like grayed out. Like the way they present the message, to me, it's like I can't tell if it was delivered. Like I have no idea.
No, here you cannot tell if it's delivered or not. But yeah, if it was Telegram, then yeah, obviously you probably know.
Yeah, I hate this app. You know what else I noticed? There's like weird shit on my profile, and there's no way to remove it.
Oh,
It's like this
weird
fucking-
conversations.
For example,
you mean the hot takes and the replays?
That's the first thing. Yeah, it's like some of them I wasn't even reading the show. This fucking faggot. I told you this guy was defending Andrew Wilson. Like gay porn best friend or whatever. This faggot messaged me. He literally messaged me like, "Come back, pumpkin," like fucking faggot. And I messaged him back like, "Okay, thanks for confirming you're a homosexual." And I didn't know you could do that. Thank you so much. Oh my god, I was sick of seeing that faggot's face on my profile.
Which one was it? By the way, you can delete that. Yeah. So you know how to do that, right? Go on your profile. Click on your profile settings.
If you don't want anybody to see who
and
you
your
talk
name
to.
on top, and then say default.
But you won't be able to see who other people are talking to either.
It's in settings.
Yeah, so okay, click on your profile, go to settings, and then click on you just toggle on hide recent chatting. Then you want yeah.
Abby, by the way, you know who slid into my DMs?
Who?
You feckless little man.
If I had to guess, I'd say it was that Emma because she said, if I had to guess, I'd say it was that Emma because she said that, but she said that if she ever sees me, she's gonna remove me or whatever.
How her settings are, but usually you can tell if somebody has you blocked whether you can see the her settings are, but usually you can tell if somebody has you blocked whether you can see the message button or not, unless they have their messages turned off. So if you click on her profile and it only says add, most likely she's the one that blocked you. If she's modded, that's a way.
What's her profile?
It is her at is LCI. LC is fishing.
LC is fishing. I don't think she is fishing. I think she's drinking.
But because she has a plus sign, she'll also see that she saw that you. But because she has a plus sign, she'll also see that she saw that you clicked on her profile too.
It's not. Hold on. Just note that it's not always the case when you cannot message people. Sometimes because they have messages.
Yeah. But like most likely, if somebody else, the only way you can But like most likely, if somebody else, the only way you can confirm that they have messages off is if somebody else checks for you and sees if they can message on there.
And
all of you.
He's not gonna do that for you. You think she's gonna work for you?
No. Isa has had like she will. I think she will. She's like I think she'll have somebody on because she used to she had Daniel unblock me one time when he had me blocked.
You're reading
no, she won't. They seem like you all seem like you had a very cordial conversation, and it seems that she is interested in becoming Jewish. Did you get that feeling?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like she was having.
Oh my God.
John was streaming it, but it seems very sincere. As somebody who is looking for the truth, like I can respect that struggle because, like she said, it's something that you're so used to something all your life. It's hard to like break away from that.
Congratulations, Ellie.
But I'm also well, I'm having a theological. Let me see.
So, Andrew, how are you doing? Long time no see.
Pretty good.
So you believe that the New Testament not believe you.
Don't tell you. Why is this cast packed with an orphanage? Seniors.
I mean, last year I was going through the different manuscripts. I mean, it's been a while since I looked into this, but I believe it's the 10th or 11th century that you all have one full transcript of the Tanakh. You all have one full transcript of the Tanakh.
Okay.
Is that accurate?
Well, that would make sense with how particular Christians have been in writing their scriptures. And in what maps?
Well, that's something the Tanakh will tell, not the New Testament. Oh, but it's not the full Tanakh.
Yeah, I'm saying, but for the preservation of the full thing, you need like to have a bunch of scribes, and they all have to be working very hard, make copies, and like the number games, one will survive.
See, my criticism of Clubhouse as being a waste of time is it's like talking about the Zohar or talking about the Bible. It's like, you know what? Just read the fucking thing. It's like, I don't want to talk about owning a Mercedes, convertible. I want to drive that fucker through the city and have a great time.
Speaking of the Zohar, we were talking about it.
Andrew did send me the Zohar.
Yeah. Did you read it?
Oh, he left the room.
To, make you feel
awkward.
Yeah.
Aww.
I mean, who cares, Nora? It happens.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Like I said, I would rather have 10,000 viral videos.
At least we found your beautiful, I will say it again, the video that I very much appreciated, you putting it together. You have some talent over there, and I totally
that crazy video.
That one was good. That was good. Like, you dragged me into those emotions that I haven't felt for so long after watching the movie. His movie there is called Yes or No Way.
Abby, stop lying to me, man. Why are you
What are they talking about?
I can testify to the fact that I was raving about that video for quite a while.
Yeah, no, she actually really liked it. She's not.
I really do. What's his name? Stapleton or something.
Yeah.
And you're like,
too bad I don't have that phone. I wish I still had my phones the last 2 months, but I can't.
No, that was good.
That's funny.
No, you do have creative. They produce something very beautiful, and I think sometimes you have to see it in a positive daylight. Whatever that happened in the elevator, yes, it has negative consequences for you, but you got away with it, And
honestly, Abby, I would rather have 12.
You can be sad about it, but in the end of the day, it doesn't really change anything on your face other than
portrait collages. So like you just take a picture, like with your face or just the scar, and then like put some different stuff around it. Like you can find magazines.
To be honest, I think it's been beneficial in the sense of it's making me appreciate myself a little bit more. And like I don't know if your Snapchats are showing stuff like that, but that's what I'm getting on my feed. I'm like, okay, I will be grateful. I don't want anything else to happen,
Wow, that's some really smart algorithmic. Wow.
You said something about feet. One thing I have to tell to you, Nora and John, do not walk with your bare foot on a fucking hotel room. That's disgusting. When I saw John doing that, I was like, John, stop. Like, come on now. This just don't.
I know you think you're at home and just relax.
I know, but I just can't do it in a hotel room.
And that hotel, it was a good hotel for Newark, but it wasn't the best.
I got sick when I was in a hotel in New York. A second one.
I wasn't in New York. I was in Newark. I was in New Jersey.
Oh, New Jersey, never mind.
Yeah.
All hail the king. LeBron has returned.
Did you all ever see my crazy video when I was like giving a finger to a random black lady on Snapchat?
Wait, what was it? I was reading something.
This is a couple of days, and here. I'm so crazy. Hold on. This was before my viral video. I probably shouldn't share it, but it's okay. Copy. I think Abby will enjoy this.
Okay.
Okay, do you see it?
Wow.
What's wrong with me?
Wow, that's so mean.
Projecting everything that was from Twitter, not Twitter, from Clubhouse onto the real people in the real world.
I love the music in the background, by the way.
Okay, I'm Carrie Underwood.
Oh, What's in your hands? Keys or?
Yeah, it was my rental. My rental that ended up staying there while I was in the hospital. So I had a really high bill. You're welcome for the content, John.
It is fucking funny, gonna lie.
It's horrible. and the reason I have access to it is because I put it on Snapchat worldwide.
Can I get? Oh yeah. Oh my gosh.
Like I really wasn't like in my. I don't know why I wasn't focusing on the things that mattered. Like, let me see.
Did you say something in the video?
Yeah, she's saying and she's screaming something to the black man.
Did I? Because I watched the whole thing.
But in the end, you were going to second car.
Oh, is that the guy that came after me with the hammer?
I don't know, but
Oh my god, I posted my video with Rick on there.
What?
Really? Show me.
No.
Show me, please send the name. Don't worry, I've met Rick in real life already. Don't worry about it.
No, because you can see me.
Oh.
I mean, we already know how you look like.
No, I look like a crazy person. Like, more crazy. I was wearing my glasses and a hijab.
Wait, you met Rick?
No, I was talking to him on FaceTime. No, what's his name is here recording. I can't play it. My voice was already gone that day.
You know what? This is wild. I'm not thankful for sharing.
It's the funniest shit ever, actually. That is badass. Like,
strong analytical view of the Democratic Party and how it may be morphing now. It's a pretty critical view of the Democratic Party and how it's morphing now. And I'm not going to get into the specifics of any of that because it really has nothing to do directly with today's room topic, except for the terminology in that long that suggested that Schumer is now in political hospice. I thought that was a terrific way of that person to make their point. Is he in political hospice? Is he not so seriously wounded? How should we assess his medical status politically? And also, should he resign as minority leader for the good of his party? What do you think? I'm going to start calling people in the order in which I see them on the stage. We could use more people up here. So hands up, folks. Today's discussion begins with Howard, followed by Marshall.
Hey, Gary. Hello, everyone. Yeah, definitely interesting times, interesting questions that you're posing there, Gary. You know, I think you hit the nail on the head. My perception is that the leadership communication, but if he's to remain leader, that's ultimately up to the rest of the senators from the Democrats to decide. On a much broader view, though, I do feel that if the Democrats really want to have a chance, it's still a branding issue for them, and the branding can't be everything Trump does we're against. I think part of it has to be what that party stands for. And with that, it does need new energy. It does need new communication skills. And, you know, however you feel about her politically, but certainly Nancy Pelosi, it could be argued, did serve her country, did serve her party. But she ultimately realized it was time to pass the torch. My view is that should always happen a lot sooner than later. I've been on record as we talked about the former presidential election that Biden was too old to hold office, and similar to the Constitution saying you have to be 35 to be president, I feel there should be a ceiling age limit too. We can debate what that exact number is, but it's a lot lower than where Chuck Schumer is today. But again, Gary, I'm breaking the scope here and I'm broadening it. Democratic branding perspective, I feel that, if he's on life support, good riddance, the sooner the better, but that's just one person's point of view. But in terms of continuing to lead the Democrats, that's ultimately up to the Democrats.
Howard, about my concerns about Mr. Schumer that predate all this. And as you know, I am neither a Democrat nor a Republican. I'm not just an independent.
He's a Southern man.
Partisan.
Dun, 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 dun. He's a Southern man.
My arguments many times here in the room about why I feel the party system is injurious to moving this nation forward on almost any issue. But I've been very frustrated with Schumer because I expected him to be stronger in support of Jews in the United States and of Israel.
What?
Now, I know there are those who have sections about this, so I'm taking it beyond internal
in the terms of service
aspects of this within the Democratic Party and to how it might affect me or people I care about, and I'm hoping your thoughts about that.
I said I could set your family.
Now,
And they had a
great insight on that, Gary.
and I lost the
Yeah,
trial.
similarly, as I mentioned, his strength, I feel, is not public speaking or communication.
They said that I
He's
had
probably where strength has
where I'm not allowed to be up on
stage.
Uh-huh.
Behind
and
the
talk
closed
gates.
doors, lobbying,
So now there's an appeal.
arm
And
twisting,
then if you
and
go
really
look at the
kind of
talking apes,
greasing the
it'll
wheels
say,
that
like,
needed to
free
be greased. But we're in an
and the
era
trial
now
begins in
where I think communication skills are more important than ever. And Gary, one example is you're mentioning your concern about him even prior to this whole government
Sounds like a bunch of
shutdown.
monkey
Most
business to
recently
me.
was the New York mayoral election, where he couldn't even really clarify what his position was and who he was supporting. And I feel, from a leadership point of view, that was a failure as one example. So I agree with you, Gary. As it relates to Israel, that's somewhat complex. But he's just, I feel, it's definitely passed a law of diminishing return. And if the Democrats were focusing more on going forward the future, and I come back to the rebranding, the sooner that he's put out to pasture, the better the party's going to be.
But yeah, I was just giving you a heads up, bro.
The sooner he's put out to pasture, maybe the better New York State will be. But that's a different issue altogether. Thank you, Howard. We now go to Marshall, followed by David.
How's it going, Gary?
Oh, that was Marshall. Oh, geez.
I'm doing fine. Getting the microphone to operate when I ask it to, that's another story.
But anywho, I'm gonna back
So,
up.
since I'm not in the Democratic Party, I'm not going to presume whether Schumer should go or shouldn't go. What I will say is that I think, at least for me, I think it showed leadership to go, yeah, we want SNAP benefits back, and we'll argue about the ACA later. I think that showed some personal strength on Schumer's part. I think he took a decision that he knew his caucus probably wasn't going to like, but that he viewed as the right one for the country. By lobbying groups or anything like that, but doing that, in my eyes, probably makes him
I'm going to be a Republican from now on. I'm done. And really, this age problem has been brewing. It's now Mamdani postmortem because, as you may not agree with his views, but he energized an electorate and got it done. And again, who was running against him? Old people with old ideas that didn't energize anyone to vote. So, yeah. Better, we deserve better. And frankly, correct me if I'm wrong, basically with what they settled for, they kept this country handicapped, shut down, spending more money than if it was open for not any better result than they could have done 2 or 3 weeks ago. Am I wrong?
No, you're right. They could have done exactly what they did in that regard. And in fairness, we're seeing the current president stumble in that regard. All you have to do is listen to what he said the last time he talked about magnets. It was not comprehensible. And so I think that it is true that Schumer has a hard time adapting and adopting new ideas. But I don't know whether it's really because of his age as much as it is about his attitude. Because I know people who are older than you and me, David, who are very forward-looking individuals and very active in their own way, including some who are still employed full-time. So, I mean, my accountant is 83 years old, and you'd never know what to look at him, and you would never know what to discuss things with him. Active in politics in his community, and the experience. So I think it depends on the individual, and you can't just say, because this person is young, he's inexperienced, and can't hold office, and because this person is old, you know, he's past his prime. That's
we
not
do have a major problem in Congress. And I agree. I mean, everyone else who's much younger than me, we do a great job. But, and I don't want to stop working, and I feel like it's still confusing.
Thank you for that, David. I would agree with that last comment. And we'll now go to Brett, followed by candidate, and a call out once again.
And order of priority is the first thing to keep the coalition together. That is the primary job of a Senate leader, of a House leader, etc. Second thing is they fundraise and they get ready for the next campaign. That's kind of the next bucket. And then the third, and I would argue the least important, is a public relations kind of part of it. So, if we're looking at Schumer and we kind of argue that's terrible strategy, to essentially do what y'all are saying, go through 40 days and not get anything. If Donald Trump wanted to close airports because he didn't want people to have cheaper health care, let Donald Trump close airports for fundraising. I think he does good. I mean, he's recruited a lot of good candidates, Roy Cooper in North Carolina, Janet Mills in Maine, Sherrod Brown in Ohio. I think he's done a really good job there. Then finally, relations, I would rate him as kind of mid. So that's how I would stack him up. It's obviously up to the Senate caucus to do whatever. Yeah, he's not in a deep red state. I do think you also part of keeping a caucus together is also voters and Democratic base allowing flexibility of people that are individual senators are breaking that making it hard for leaders to maintain caucus unity. They're also it does kind of behoove Democratic voters to also aim their air at that, and that's generally how I would break down his role. And then also kind of just a brief comment about how base voters can kind of help out a party leader in any house.
So every caucus is diverse, and whether it's on the House side or the Senate side, whether it's the Republican caucus or the Democratic caucus, and the leader of that caucus has to find a way to prioritize the agenda and ensure, with some horse trading, that primary agenda is met. And to do that, you can allow the siphoning off of some votes, but you cannot allow the siphoning off of enough votes to change the outcome of an issue that is of such import to the party. To Nancy a moment ago, I think Nancy Pelosi on the House side did a tremendous job of giving the squad a platform, a bully pulpit, but without giving them any real power. And the first one who I had the pleasure of meeting, who I give A+ rating of his ability to keep his caucus in line, was Tip O'Neill. It seems to me that Schumer, even though the public statements are coming from the House side and not from within the Senate about his leadership ability, it seems to me, Brent, that Mr. Schumer has lost the ability, if he ever really had it at any time, to skillfully handle the political landmines, the intra-party political landmines, and I think that's his biggest problem right now.
Well, and I would like a lot of your examples. It was coming from the wings of the parties. He kind of lost this on an issue where there's a pretty wide swath of the Democratic Party that thought that you should keep on moving forward. I mean, John Ossoff, senator from Georgia, Warnock, senator from Georgia, they both voted in favor of maintaining the filibuster. So, you know, I think that like losing that many senators that quickly, losing that many senators like that, does kind of show
people talking out of both sides. People talking out of both sides of their mouths. They say, "Oh, I'm voting Republican now," but yet we have to. Sides of their mouths. They say, "Oh, I'm voting Republican now," but yet we have to resist this government, and resist Trump at all costs.
David Katz talking about how he's always voted Democrat, but now he's done with the Democratic Party, but he still has concerns about the president, and that's the only speaker that comes.
Oh, there's lots of fake Republicans on this app, like Marshall Rankin, others. I could name a whole list of fake Republicans on this app that hate Trump, hate the government. They hang out with communists and socialists all the time. They say they're communists and they're socialists. All the time. They say they're communists and they're socialists.
I've tried to admonish you several times. Okay, so what? You know what? You're making personal attacks now, but I will point out so you understand once again. Besides the personal attacks, talk about what's going on in this room, not what's going on in other rooms. I don't care, nor do the people who come here care what people are saying in other rooms. We're not on Clubhouse to be part of, I'm not on Clubhouse to be part of the Clubhouse social networking.
What the fuck is wrong with this guy?
I only come on here to host this room. And I don't care what's being said in other rooms. And you're welcome to come to the stage and speak to what's being discussed in this room. By the way,
the only thing I would say is I never said I was a communist or a socialist. He lies. He likes to lie. I guess it fits that he's running for office.
Oh my God, you a communist or a socialist? Where does he come off with this nonsense?
I have no idea.
The guy, Marshall he works for the Republican Party. He campaigns for...
He got him in a room talking to a bunch of communist socialists saying he's a communist socialist. Go to my YouTube account. He's politically correct with Patty saying Republicans criticize me for hanging out with you guys. A bunch of communist socialists. And if that makes me a communist socialist, that makes Ronald Reagan a communist socialist. Listen again. Gary, that's what Marshall said, and Patty's politically correct, but you're censoring me, and I can't come up and say what I want to say.
But you're not welcome to come to the stage and cast aspersions and lies about other people in the room. It's just not going to happen. And we're not going to invite you back to the stage today. El Normo, followed by Brett. We're going to be wrapping up real early today, it looks like, unless some more folks come on up. Nope.
Hello. So I've been thinking about the shutdown and about the stuff that you're saying about politics. So I'm very disappointed that we're having difficulty, not we in this room, we the American people are having difficulty having an honest conversation about what we're going through. And it's been going on for a while, and I've made this, I think, in this room and in others. And I'm not sure what the explanation is.
Marshall was in Patty's room saying he gets criticized for hanging out with socialist communists.
Without substantial government subsidies. Do you mind if I ask you, Gary, if we're in agreement? Do you think I have that right?
Yes.
Oh, excellent. Okay. That was very helpful. Okay. So I don't know why we can't have that conversation. I mean, why didn't Schumer why don't we say it's that? What we just said, that the Affordable Care Act, which I think people generally like. People like having their health care. People like people having their health care. Let's move on to that. I don't know why we can't put it in exactly those terms and have the discussion, have the political debate and vote and fight in a rhetorical way about that. So here's what I see, and it's a little bit disgusting. The Republican Party, the right wing, if you wish, are trying to make this in a neo-Hitlerian manner. Forgive me, Marshall, I don't mean you, obviously. They're trying to make this about foreigners, i.e., and they're calling them illegal immigrants or illegal whatever, undocumented people. They're making it about that because it's well known that
they kicked me. And another one. We got it again. And another one.
Wow.
Watch, we'll just go in there and with another account.
Elon, refer to the wish list at the top of the page, and please send me some money to take to Jamaica for the youth. Thank you, Elon.
Can't get in.
Come here, Candidate John. Candidate John, me have a bone for pick with you.
And its unions have erroneously said that the Affordable Care Act applies to illegal immigrants where, in fact, it does not.
Okay. Well, I think I found that there's some instances in which some states that are more hospitable towards undocumented immigrants, they're able to sort of slide their way into the system through public clinics and stuff like that, like in California, they're paid for by the federal government. And that's not true universally. It's a side note. Now, since we're talking about that, though, now you might hate Elon Musk or love him, but he made this point, and I can't dispute it, that Democrats created sanctuary cities and opened the doors to immigration because in the census, an increase in population, legal or illegal, allows you to add both electors in the Electoral College for presidential elections and also Congress people. Both of those are based on the census. Doesn't matter if you're legal or not. Now, of course, you could say, well, some undocumented people are not going to participate in the census because they're afraid of being caught, but that's just, that's sort of a side note. The truth, I can't dispute what Elon Musk said.
What does that have to do with this topic?
I'll give you a second to think about it. Candidate John also watched me on Alex Jones. Candidate John, can you give the room a report? What was I banned for on Twitter, and why am I still banned right now?
Well, You know, unfortunately, when you get mass reported, you just can't fight it because the system just takes it. And, you know, I don't want to specifically say what you told me because I don't want to repeat Lashon Hara. But let's just say that you are censored because they fear you.
That's true. Who was reporting me? Who was taking credit publicly for mass reporting me and getting me banned?
Claim to go
Boys,
around.
this guy loves to talk. All of a sudden, he doesn't want to talk. I've never seen anything like that.
Right? I'm surprised, Kitover. Are you gonna
Oh, sorry. I was talking. I thought I hit the mic button. Can you repeat your question again, King, so everybody hears it?
Who was reporting me? Who were the people that were taking credit for mass reporting me and getting me banned?
Well, you know, you said it was too.
What's going on there?
Because unfortunately, they just had a very large ceremony and festival.
The right wing. The left was dead. They had no lane to popularity. But with this psyop, pushing all these likes, shares, and money to influencers to hyper focus on Israel, it's getting people away from the issues that conservatives or the right wing actually cares about, and it's focusing on dividing and conquering us and opening up a lane for the left. And this is the type of thing they did all over Europe. This is how they are getting back control of the national conversation. And this is why they were mass reporting me, and this is why I was banned.
Yeah.
So, Groypers, are you talking about individuals connected to essentially white Christian nationalism, aka Nick Fuentes?
They are not Christian. Nick doesn't even go to church. And Sam Parker tweeted, he said, everybody needs to mass report Andrew Meyer. Jake Shields shared it. And they all took credit for it afterwards. They showed their screenshots of their reports, reporting me and it being successful. So Nick, who always cries free speech, oh, you're going to ban me? And then as soon as he's on a platform, he gets all his people to mass report anybody that speaks out against him to get them banned. They're very sick, cynical individuals, and they push, kid you not, they push Satanism.
You didn't say Jake Tapper from CNN, did you?
Dave Smith, Andrew Tate, Tristan Tate, all at the same time. And Nick goes on Candace Owens' show and said, you should have brought me on there too. It's not fair. Like, he wanted to debate me 6-on-1. I offered him a 1-on-1.
Did you ever debate Tucker
I'm not
Carlson?
talking
You ever debate him?
hang on. I offered him great at me, okay? And you have to, there is a psyop being pushed on Twitter. Elon likes this psyop. So I'm not going to be restored unless enough people are like, hey, what the fuck? Because I am absolutely demolishing Fuentes, the Red Green Alliance, the Groyper psyop, which is, Nick is now being pushed by the New York Times, Rolling Stone, and you. He's automatically plugged when you start a new account. You watch videos on Twitter. Like, you can watch a puppy video. You have a new account. The next video you scroll, you'll see Nick Fuentes. He's being pumped by Twitter. So, but I make him look absolutely fucking terrible. That's why he's afraid to debate me. And that's why they don't want me on the platform right now. And the Indians that were in tech support there also don't like me because I don't like all these H-1B Indians replacing Americans, taking American jobs. I'm not nice to them, and they don't want me back either.
Is there some way that we can loop Laura Loomer into this conversation tonight?
Yeah, I can't really answer you. You got to be specific.
If Tucker Carlson says yes, I'll debate you, what are you going to debate him on?
His news coverage, like what he's choosing to
a platform for Nick Fuentes, apparently.
I don't mind him interviewing the guy. I don't like him giving him a softball interview as if there's nothing objectionable he should question him about. That like he has no idea who he is. He literally called him an angry gay kid a month earlier, and then he acts like he has no idea who he is and that there's nothing wrong with him. Like, the guy said pedophilia is based. He made fun of white women that were killed by a terrorist in Waukesha, saying, well, they would have just turned out to be whores anyway. He promotes Hitler, who's a Satanist. He thought, like, there are so many reasons that you should question Nick and say, why are you doing this? And Tucker throws a softball interview. That's the issue that I have. I don't care that he fucking talked to the guy. Talk to him. But ask him serious questions. He asked more serious questions to Sam Altman, who runs the AI company OpenAI. He implied that Sam Altman had something to do with a murder that's like loosely in the background of that. And I'm not a Sam defender, by the way. The guy's queer as hell. I'm not a fan of him. But he gave Sam Altman 1,000 times tougher interview than Nick Fuentes, which is crazy. You know, he went on a date with a cat boy, right? I didn't know such a thing existed until Nick went on a date with one. Literally, a gay guy that was wearing cat ears and sucking dildos on camera, and Nick goes on a date with him, and the cat boy reports afterwards that they hooked up. So, yeah, gay.
Is that like a furrier?
I guess.
Yeah, like how come out of nowhere he's like, what happened out of nowhere that he's being platformed?
It is a psyop. It is a psychological show to the people in the middle. Oh, look how disgusting the right is. See the new replacement for Charlie Kirk? It's not Jack Posobiec.
I mean, well, but Nick has always tried to divide the right.
Yes, but now he's getting pushed massively. There was no opportunity for the left. They were dead after the 2024 election. Dead. And now there's a lane being opened for them through this psyop.